Yo, what's up? Welcome to the 21st episode of Baldr Force. After the mission wrapped up, we returned to the base in the evening.
好きな、すごい上達じゃないか。もう一発のパイロットだな。
そうでもないよ。まあ、特訓の成果ってやつかな。
Seeing her smile makes me think. I have no idea what this training is, but I never imagined it'll improve her that much. It'll never. Excuse me, holy shit. I never imagined it'll improve her that much that fast. Or maybe it's a hidden talent President Tachibana talked about.
でも、戻ってこれたんだね。
She mutters as she watches everyone packing up. This mission alongside real soldiers did feel far more serious than the guard duty we had. Well, for all intents and purposes, we're President Tachibana's private soldiers now. Every mission from here out may be like this.
ああ、戻ってこられなくてたまるもんか。毎回戻ってくるさ。
そうだよね。
She leans on me. Her hair blows in the breeze and tickles my face. Whoops, that was way too fast. Alright. Feeling the warmth of her body brings back memories of that night.
トール。
Probably the same for her. She blushes slightly and closes her eyes and waits for me. Our lips approach.
おっと、お邪魔だったかな。
That's funny. Oh no. I look up in surprise. It's 3 flak soldiers, all looking a little guilty.
あんたらは。
あんた、さっきの VSS のパイロットだろ。おかげで命拾いしたぜ。ありがとうよ。
Feels good to see some old characters. Tsukina and I glance at each other. I thought they seemed familiar, and now I recognize them. They're the ones who were surrounded by the terrorists.
本当に助かりました。私はサポートの瀬川みのりと申します。よかったら名前を教えていただけませんか？
Cock blocked once again.
いや、別にそんな礼を言われるようなことは。
I'm kind of at a loss for how to react, but Tsukina and I introduced ourselves to them.
トール？ひょっとしてお前、ステッペンウルフのトールか？
ああ、そうだけど。
俺はナッツクラッカーの陽介だよ。って言えば聞いたことがあるだろ？
Alright, I think that was mentioned sometime in the first, well, not in the first route, probably like in the common route. Actually, technically, it wouldn't be a common route. It would more like be early parts of Minori and Ayane's route.
いや、
You know, when we were with Flak.
聞いたことが
I
ない。
think he briefly mentioned something like that.
そうか。俺って意外とマイナーだったんだな。俺は柏木陽介。ま、同じハッカー上がりってわけだ。よろしくな。
ナッツクラッカーの陽介ってまさかあの陽介？
Interesting. Tsukina practically shouts.
あれ、好きなは知っているのか？
うん、まあね。
She blushes for some reason, then goes suspiciously quiet.
まあ、昔はいろいろバカもやったけど、今じゃまっとうな兵隊だよ。まあよろしく、お嬢さん。
She nervously takes his outstretched hand, and a few more than 5 fingers wrap around her hand. She screams and shakes loose from the fake 10-fingered hand. It falls onto the floor where it continues flexing its fingers.
びっくりおもちゃか。
I don't even know what to say about it. The other soldier next to him sighs.
許してあげて。彼、これが面白いと信じてるの。少し頭のロジックが異常で。
I thought it was funny.
ああ。
あたいはカイラ。まあ、よろしくね。
I shake her hand. It barely moves her body, but it still makes her huge breasts bounce slightly.
カイラって名前も聞いたことあるよ。確か通称チェリーボム。
Really?
それも昔の話ね。
I'm not following very well, but if Sukina's heard of them, then it seems like they're pretty accomplished hackers. I wonder if that's why they kind of feel like old friends. At the very least, they're not stuck-up soldiers I was expecting.
しかし月菜はよくその手の話を知っているな。
トールが無関心すぎるだけだよ。
She still hasn't recovered from the prank and is rubbing tears from her eyes.
まあステッペンウルフのトールに比べれば大したことはないよ。それにしても VSS の社員になっていたとは驚きだね。
Ouch. Tsukina and I both hesitate to answer and exchange a glance. Kyra slaps us on the shoulder.
まあ、人それぞれ事情があるよね。それより、あたいらにお礼させてくれない？
俺って？
よかったら飲みに行きませんか？そんなに高いお店じゃありませんけど、ご馳走させてください。
気持ちは嬉しいけど、俺たちまだ勤務中だし。
いいから行ってらっしゃい。
Really? I spin around in surprise. President Tachibana standing there, flanked by her men.
しかしそれは。
Why are you acting so nice all of a sudden?
いいから許可するわ。今のうちに楽しんでおきなさい。
And then she walks away.
びっくりした。でも話がわかる社長さんなんだね。
I watch her go suspiciously. While you have the chance? What was that supposed to mean?
トール、いいから行ってきなよ。社長もああ言ってくれているんだし。
ああ、月菜も行くんだろ。
私はちょっと用事があるから。ほらバカ陽介、あんたが悪趣味なことするから。そうじゃないの。ごめんなさい。私戻ってから訓練があるから。
I really don't like this, whatever this training is.
実戦当日の夜にまた訓練なのか？
ごめんね。
She runs off in the direction President Tachibana went.
トールは付き合ってくれるよね。頼むから平におごらせてよ。
ああ。
そうこなくっちゃ。さあ行こうぜ兄弟。あんたなんか初対面って気がしないよ。
I disappear into the city's nightlife with the flak soldiers. By the time I get home, it's already well past lights out. Oh my god. I somehow managed to reach our room despite staggering the whole way. Those soldiers really felt like kindred spirits. I hung out with them right up until closing time.
月菜のやつも来ればよかったのに。
I open the door as quietly as I can. She's no doubt already asleep. I think I'll surprise her a little. With the help of still being tipsy, I sneak through the room very quietly. I shout and leap onto her bed. That's not the wisest of decisions. But I only land on pillows. Oh, okay. I flail on the bed looking for her, but it's completely empty. I sprawl in her bed, still feeling drunk. She'll come home late before, but never this late. What even is this training? Every time she comes back from it, she looks exhausted. Why not just ask? No point sitting here wondering. As I set up to get out of bed, I notice something on her nightstand.
これは
It's a notepad with VSS watermark and Tsukina's bad handwriting. I stare at it and think, why would she be training in the medical area? And 8 floors down, it feels like somewhere people normally never go.
確かめてみるか。
I grab the paper and walk out. 8 floors down. It looks the same as anywhere else, but it feels especially creepy. Like nobody ever comes here, even during the day.
薄気味悪いところだな。
Specialman, wait, fucking Christ. Specialman, floors, rooms, storage, and I guess that's normal. There's no sounds here but my footsteps and the cooling fans. What's weird is doing training here. This isn't even a place where any real medical stuff goes on. That much is obvious. Probably diving?
今のは
I swear I heard someone in freeze. Definitely that time. It's a woman groaning. Groaning and crying out. It sounds like Tsukina.
そんなまさか
I hurry towards it as quietly as I can.
ここか。
I think this is the room they were coming from. I checked the plate next to it. A98, Special Laboratory, unauthorized entry prohibited.
特別実験室。
I make sure I'm in the right place. I can hear some kind of low hum and of vibration from the other side of the door. It echoes in the hallway. And there it is again. No, there's no doubt that's Tsukina.
一体何をしているんだ。
I stick my ear against the door and try to hear inside.
もうダメ。あと1時間だから頑張って。もう嫌。死んじゃう。もうやめて。苦しいの？頑張って笹桐さん。ほら、大好きな人のことでも考えて。
What's even going on? I can't tell what's going on in there, but it's obvious not right.
とにかく助けなきゃ。
Before I can turn the knob, someone grabs my hand.
危ないわね。
Could you explain?
保安システムが作動中なのよ。
It's President Tachibana with a few stone-faced doctors around her.
月名に何をしているんだ。
訓練よ。
I don't know how to respond when she answers so flatly.
これが真っ当な訓練なのかよ。
ええ。至極真っ当な訓練よ。
She looks me straight in the eye as she answers. Is that why everyone's so like, yeah, I don't know, cold? Just, I wouldn't say cold. Just no personality. You brainwashed everybody here.
あなた、そんなに笹桐さんのことが心配なの？
当たり前だろ。
No shit.
そんなこと。
She looks at me, stumbled over the words, and practically chuckles to herself.
心配しないで。笹桐さんに危害を加えるようなことは何一つしていないわ。
The real question is, why isn't
ちょっと
Toru
苦
in
しい訓
training
練だ
too?
からあんなに泣いちゃってるけどね。
Whatever the fuck they have going on.
嘘と思うなら明日本人に聞いてみればいかが？
What?
少なくとも
これは笹桐さんの希望でやっていることなのよ。
好きなの希望だって。
ええ、そうよ。ここ最近の笹桐さんの能力向上はあなたも気づいていると思うけど。神経フィードバック、共感能力、シュミクラムの素養に関わる部分の強化は苦痛なしでは済まない。
Hold on. I usually have a timer or something, but I forgot to set it up. Ah, well. Guess this episode might be an hour long.
うちのパイロットの大半は一度は経験しているものよ。
Yeah, kind of expected. Let me go back.
こんな処置を必要としないあなたは珍しい例外なのよ。あなたは自分の素養に感謝すべきね。
Most pilots go through this? If that's true, I shouldn't be mad about it, especially if I narrowly managed to avoid it myself. As I think, Tsukina's groans stop, leaving me standing in the hall, unsure of what to do now.
とりあえず部屋で待機してなさい。
I still find it kind
あなた
of
ができるのは
weird.
待っていてあげるだけなのだから。
What?
いや、
I return to our room, feeling like the wind's been knocked out of me. Tsukina doesn't return until 3 a.m. She looks like she was run over. Her hair's a mess, and tear stains are clear on her face.
好きなさ。
ごめん、もう疲れちゃった。
She collapses face down on her bed, immediately falls asleep.
トール、起きてよ。朝だよ。
Someone gently shakes me from sleep.
おはよう。休日だからっていつまでも寝てると目が腐るよ。
We're still in chapter 4? What the fuck? She smiles at me lovingly. The exhausted look on her face yesterday almost seems like it never existed.
ああ、今起きるよ。
I sit up and stare at her carefully. Excuse me. I sit up and stare at her carefully. I still can't get that supposed training out of my head.
さ、好きな。
はいはい、わかってるって。
Before I can ask her, she hands me a cup of hot coffee.
トールは低血圧だもんね。
What?
ああ。
I think about it as I drink. She's been changing little by little since we joined. Not just her skill with a simulacrum, but she's become more feminine and devoted too. I took it part of being in love, but for some reason, after what I saw yesterday, it's bothering me. I feel like she's being brainwashed, honestly.
どうしたの？
Into
人
being
のこ
like,
と
I
を
don't
ジロ
know,
ジロ見てさ。
some kind of obedient soldier or whatever. No, I'm overthinking it. I just need to ask her about that training, not descend into paranoid fantasies.
いや、たまの休日だからどこか一緒に出かけようかと思ってさ。
本当？マジなの？やったー！
She leaps on me and almost spills my coffee all over both of us.
おいおい、大げさだよ。危ないな。
ごめん。
Yeah, I'm overthinking things. At least feeling her warmth, I try to convince myself of that.
ごめんな。出かけるって言っても気の利いた場所知らなくて。
いいよ。ダウンタウン以外ならどこだって。
We end up at the diner after wandering around for a while. I'm lucky it doesn't take up much to make her happy.
そうか。 ダウンタウンは嫌か。
うん。だってやっとあそこを抜け出したんだから。
Downtown has a lot of bad memories for her. Not surprising, considering that's where she lost her father and a close friend. A cloud crosses her face. I quickly change to the topic.
ところで、好きな、最近趣味クラムのスキルが上がったな。
認めてくれるんだ。
Is it really?
頑張った甲斐があったな。
Looking at her smile just brings back the memories of her, training?
どうしたの？トール、今日はなんか変だよ。
いや、好きな、訓練って辛いのか？
どうだろう。辛いのは辛いんだけど。
辛いんだけど？
実はあんまり覚えていないんだよね。
That takes a win out of me. She screamed that much, but doesn't even remember it.
おいおい、覚えてないって。だいたい訓練って何をしてるんだよ。
コンソールに座って電極差し込まれて、そこからいつも意識が飛んじゃうから。
意識が飛んじゃう？
難しい理屈はわからないけど、無意識層に刺激を与え、共感没入能力を活性化させるって。だからほとんど何も覚えてないの。
She answers as if she's confused herself. Then when I walked in on that yesterday, she wasn't even conscious.
やっぱりトール変だよ。どうしてそんな怖い顔しているの？
好きなのことが心配なんだよ。昨日だって真夜中にぐったりして戻ってくるしさ。
昨日？そうだっけ？
She answers like she has no idea at all what I'm talking about. I can't take this.
しっかりしろよ。昨日心配だから実験室とやらの前まで行ったんだぜ。あんなに苦しそうに泣き叫んでたくせに。
Yeah, something's weird because beforehand, Sukina would show like some reaction to before training. So she must have at least got an idea of what's going on.
昨日、そういえば、そうだっけ？
Yeah, she's definitely being brainwashed or some shit. She acts like she's trying to figure out herself. Her eyes cloud over as she stares off into the distance.
そうだよ。確かに昨日社長に呼び出されて。
好きな？
そこで私
All of a sudden, she grabs her head and convulses. She suddenly flailing throws the glass off the table where it breaks. Jeez, I can't read today.
好きな？
Or ever. I quickly grab her by the shoulders. She looks at me, her face white as the sheet, tears shimmering in her eyes.
ごめん。なんかいきなり頭痛がして。
She gets up with a stiff smile. Her hands are ice cold and trembling.
おいおい、大丈夫かよ。
大丈夫。本当に大丈夫だから。
本当かよ。そうは見えないぞ。
I apologize to the waitress who comes running up and take her over to corner away from people. She's still cold and trembling all over.
心配しないで。ドクターにも警告されてたんだ。あんまり訓練中のことは思い出そうとするなって。発作を起こす場合があるからって。
やっぱりどう考えても真っ当な訓練じゃないぞ、それって。
でも VSS の隊員なら誰でも経験することらしいし、みんな言ってるよ。少しすればこんな症状も治まるって。
And have we made a single friend in the VSS?
だからって
After, like, I don't know how long you guys been with the VSS, like probably a few weeks now. She puts her finger on my mouth before I can continue.
心配してくれているんだね、トール。
当たり前だろ。あんな様子を見せられたら誰だって。
本当に大丈夫だよ。単なるフリップアウト。訓練だってそんなに辛くないの。ただちょっと嫌な夢を見るぐらいで。
嫌な夢？
うん。でも単なる夢だから。
The kind of dream that gives you a seizure if you try to think about it. I hold her hands tight and to warm her up.
好きなにそんな辛い思いをさせるぐらいなら、俺は一緒に VSS を抜けたって。
あ、今度はちゃんと連れて行ってくれるんだね。
Of course. She tries to joke and brings my hands to her cheek. I feel like this is gonna be a sad route, dude.
でも大丈夫。私、今の生活が幸せだし、トールと一緒に戦えるのが嬉しいの。
しかし、
本当だよ。それに辞めるなんて、会社はトールの才能を認めてくれているんだから感謝しなきゃ。
She looks at me so kindly that it hurts. The words die in my throat.
まあ、とりあえず今日はもう帰って休もう。
でも
無理するなよ。デートにはいつだって来られるんだからさ。
うん、そうだよね。
I lead her away, and we start making our way home. By the time we get back to the room, it's already late.
ごめんね。せっかく遊びに連れて行ってくれたのに。
気にするなよ。それともあまり今日は楽しくなかったか？
まさか楽しかったよ、トール。
I've been supporting her the whole way back. I almost forgot the warmth of her body.
好きな。
I bring my lips to her. What? All of a sudden, she shoves me away from her and falls backward on the bed. She hugs her arms around herself and stares up at me in fear.
好きな。
She comes back to her senses and looks at herself in shock.
違うの。本当よ。私、トールだったら何をされてもいいはずなのに。
Tears began rolling down her face.
わかった。気にするな。疲れてるんだよ、きっと。
ごめんね、トール。
I hold her close in my arms and lie down in bed with her. Once again, another day passes and our relationship has progressed. One busy day after another has passed since then.
好きなは来ていないのか。
It's the first alert in a long time, but I don't see Tsukina anywhere when I enter the operation room.
仕方がないな。
I plug in my narrow jack and settle in to wait.
お待たせ、トール。
She arrives soon enough, but exhausted and is painted all over her face.
それは構わないけど
My bad.、
ずいぶん疲れているみたいじゃないか。また訓練か？
うん。
She wearily nods. Since that day, she's been summoned for training every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. Instead of getting better, it seems to me she's only getting worse, but she insists it'll pass.
いくら訓練だからって本番に支障が出たら本末転倒なのにな。
大丈夫だよ。心配しないで。ダイブしちゃえばすっきりするから。
She tries to smile for me.
ご苦労様。アルファユニットのみんな。
President Tachibana appears on screen.
エリア 2B の軍事補給基地がテロリストに襲撃されたわ。フェタオによる実世界とネットからの両面作戦よ。
Fade out again. And a two-pronged attack. The situation in cyberspace is feeling more like a all-out war every day. It's not that unusual for Fleck to request support from the VSS either. Basically, it means that the military already can't protect cyberspace on its own.
フェタオの部隊はすでに基地のコンソールを占拠。そこから軍事構造体に直接仕掛けてきているわ。
I gasp when the image of the site comes up.
ひどい。
It's a room full of consoles. Dozens of people are plugged into neurojacks. They all look like they're sleeping, but the monitor is cruelly reporting that every single one of them is flatlined.
ウイルスで接続状態だった隊員は事務員に至るまで皆殺し。相変わらず手口がクルードだわ。
She comments on it calmly. There's no reaction at all from everyone else in the Alpha unit. The silence is creepy. I'm reminded of a holo I saw. Wait. Of a bunch of monks who just sat there and meditated through a disaster. I glance at Tsukina. She's staring into space without reacting to, but that could be from how tired she is. Bro, everyone got training. Put one to one together already, Toru, please.
いつものようにね。
Her channel closes and changes to a countdown from the AI. Alright. Beam sword, ready for use. Alright, I know I had it off last time, so... God damn it, I'm not gonna fucking jinx myself. Just gonna keep that at that. Alright, so what do we got here? We unlocked beam sword. And I do like to use my sword. But I kind of want to master something first. That doesn't take up much heat either. Photon blaster. That looks cool. And yeah. Let me do a little practice since it's been like a couple of days. 2. I fucked up, didn't I? 1, 2. What? What did I do? Okay, I see now. 1, 2. Nah, too early. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side step kick. 1, 2. Okay, I see now. Oh well, whatever. That's that. Die!
よし。好きな気分はどうだ？
良好。大丈夫。トールに迷惑はかけないから。アルファ7に敵シミクラム接近中。
行くぞ、好きな。
ええ。
Oh shit. I forgot, didn't I? I fucking course did. Fuck. No! Fuck. I want to combo. Melee combo, please. of lasers. Alright, wasn't there like a door in somewhere, like, once we destroy the viruses, that's going to like blow up the whatever building or facility or whatever. There's a door. I wonder if we'll ever go after, hack through her. Pretty sure you would. But I wonder if it'd take place in this route. We'll just hack through the door or some shit. I don't know. So far, the first two routes have been like, they don't really explain much. I don't know. It just feels kind of small conflicts going on.
大丈夫。
Even though we took down fucking Fed Owl.
大丈夫大丈夫って本当かよ。分かってるよ、石頭。
Oh shit. Fucking flying enemies. Actually, I got a boosted uppercut, and I keep missing that kick. Are you serious? That missed? Shit. God damn it. Just try and look at the heat usages. Really, man, I need to remember the name. I mean, not the name, the stupid fucking combat voice. What am I even hitting? I feel like I'm not hitting anything with that laser. Oh, there's another one? Holy shit, that's a lot. Dude, how many are there? Fuck, too early. Well, they didn't even give me a chance. It seems really fucking quiet. I don't like it, dude. I remember this fucking part too. Fuck this part. Forgetting I have that move now. It's such a good move too. I actually managed to punch him. That's funny. Okay, just armor through my fucking melee attack. Alright, now that I fucking got time. Jesus, dude. Felt so fucking dead.
戦ってたらすっきりしてきた。
ならいいんだけど。
大丈夫。これでも6機始末してきたから。
6? We took down like 20.
一人で6機か。
Oh, wow.
警告。近辺にて軍とテロリストのシンクラムが交戦中。包囲は。どうする？トール。
行ってみるか。軍の支援が仕事だからな。反応はこの向こうだな。
軍とテロリストが各一機、両方とも標準タイプじゃないみたい。
A one-on-one fight between two custom simulacrums. That brings back bad memories that I quickly shake from my head.
とりあえず中に侵入するぞ。
Wait, excuse me? Sorry, both custom models.
Yeah.
Is it possible we're gonna see a Yane transformed against Genha? Deja vu hits me like a brick. It's like I stepped straight into a nightmare. Yup. Two simulacrums are fighting. One of them is armed with vicious claws. This isn't just deja vu.
嘘だろ。
ID unknown, but transmitting as with the army. But I could never forget that simulacrum. That's Yuya's killer. That transforming simulacrum with huge claws. The sight of him tearing through, the sight of them tearing through him is burned into my mind forever.
なんで今頃になって出てくるんだよ。
I'm shouting before I fully come to my senses. All the hatred and frustration I put behind me comes surging back. Holy shit, Toru, calm down! I raise my gun and prepare to attack his killer. Holy shit, bro. Oh my god. Locking down? But the AI instantly locks my trigger before I can pull it.
誰が味方だって。
In a few seconds, the AI brought him, Yuya's killer, begins to escape.
逃がすと思っているのかよ。
I tried to ignite the afterburners to give chase.
重大なる服務規定違反。停止しなさい。これ以上警告を無視すると解雇処分もあり得ます。
うるさい。したければしろ。
笹桐さん、相馬くんを止めなさい。
She races in front of me and stands in my way.
どけよ、月な。 わからないのか、優也の敵なんだぞ。
もういい。うんざりだわ。アボート。
Really?
待ってくれ、あいつは。
Trying to explain how it feels to be aborted from cyberspace is hard. It's like going from embracing a woman in a tropical paradise to being crushed by a bulldozer at the South Pole. The sudden change in sensation sent a lightning bolt through your entire nervous system and knocks most people out like it did me.
無様なものね。
The first thing I hear when I wake up is President Tachibana sneering at me.
本当におバカさんね。軍のシュミクラムを襲うなんて正気なのかしら。
I look up at her, still unable to say anything. I'm flat on the carpet. I must have been carried in here while I was unconscious.
無事に済むとは思っていないでしょうね。
首ですか。
I managed to choke down my nausea and speak. She looks astonished at me.
当然よ。契約違反の罰則付き解雇。
I was ready for it, but it still chills me inside. I guess this is the end of our privileged lives.
と言いたいところなん
What
だ
is
けど。
fucking wrong with her? Honestly. What? This is like the third time we disobeyed VSS? She steps up to me, so her fuck, how do you even pronounce those? I know what they are, but Stelieto's heels are right in front of my eyes? Eek.
あなた、そんなに友達の仇が撃ちたいの？
What?
なんでそれを。
My thoughts, exactly. What? She brings up an image of a... what the fuck? Excuse me. She brings up an image on the wall screen instead of answering. It shows Yuya in my simulacrum.
死亡30秒前の記録画像。お望みなら死の瞬間まで見せてあげられるけど。
どうしてこれを。どうやって記録していたんだ。
蛇の道は蛇って言ってね。ここには軍の知らないような情報がそれこそ山ほど集まってくるのよ。私をなめないでね。直属部隊に抜擢した部下の過去なんて洗いざらい調べているわ。
Her voice is far more intimidating than usual. It's like a cruel queen toying with her subject.
ゆうやくんのことも調べたわ。本気であなたと商売を始めるつもりだったらしいわね。
Really?
結構前から溜め込んでいたみたいね。そうそう。あっちこっちで自分たちのコンビのことを売り込んでいたみたいよ。
もういい。
だから軍の構造体に仕掛けるなんて本当はやりたくなかったのかもね。
もういい。聞きたくない。
でも世の中は無情ね。カエルみたいに無情に潰されちゃって。もう誰もあの子のことを覚えてなんかいない。
This fucking bitch. Just fire us.
そうそう。あなたも知ってると思うけど、あの子の両親ね。
もういい。もうやめてくれ。
I can't take it anymore. I clench the rug and grit my teeth through the pain. All the dark feelings I try to put behind me come surging back.
仇を撃たせてあげてもいいのよ。
Why? She whispers to me. I look up at her in shock.
どうして。
She puts her fingers on my jaw and lifts my head. Her eyes gleam as she looks down on me.
私、あなたのことが気に入ってるの。
But why?
私の忠実なペットになってくれれば、そう、仇を撃たせるぐらい
What is
お
even?
安いご用よ。
What the fuck is this even?
ペットだって。
I'm at a loss for words for a moment, but anger and pride quickly takes over.
ふざけるな。雇い主だからといって言っていいことと悪いことが。
本当に男の子ね。そういうところがまたいいのよ。だけどペットと呼ばれて自尊心を失う必要はないわ。
What?
あなたは私の愛しい猛犬。たけだけしいドーベルマンでいてくれればいいの。
Man, I just wanted a nice route with Sukina, not whatever this is gonna be.
俺は犬なんかじゃない。
いいえ、あなたは一級品のドーベルマン。自分のことを誇ってもいい。私の配下にあることを自覚さえしていればね。
She opens her business suit, leaving me speechless at what she's wearing underneath. What? What the fuck, dude? What? It's a leather dominatrix outfit. She's wrapped head to toe in black leather. What?
社長。
What?
私ね。欲しいものはどうやっても手に入れる主義なの。
Toru, just get out. Just
さらに言えば、
get out, Toru.
目的のためには手段を選ばないのがポリシーなの。
Okay.
例えば VSS、 小さな技術者集団をここまで大きく発展させるためにはあらゆる手段を使ったわ。時にはこの体まで利用してね。
What the fuck?
この体だってそう。最新鋭のバイオテクノロジー、ナノテクによる細胞レベルでの若返り。この体は武装シャトル並みに高価なのよ。
Oh, great. So you're old enough to be somebody's grandmother or great grandmother or however fucking long that lets you live up for. She smiles as she runs her fingers across my face. A shudder runs through me.
アルファユニットだってそう。最高の才能と容姿を兼ね備えた私の可愛いワンちゃんたち。
Okay, time to take Tsukina and run. The thick smell of her musk and perfume fills my head as she wraps herself around me.
豊島の女は嫌い？
Toru, please.
らしいわね。でも肉体年齢で言えばまだまだ私の体は若い娘なのよ。
Why is this happening? She traces her fingers among my spine. I wonder how many men have given in to her.
やめてくれ。社長、俺はこんなの嫌だ。
嘘をおっしゃい。若い男の弱いところなんて知り尽くしているんだから。
What about
Sa-
no?
もっと素直になって。
Something she said won't leave my head. She's only interested in me for my body and my skills as a pilot. If she really can't help me find Yuya's killer, and I can keep this life with Tsukina. Tsukina?
そうだ。ダメだ。俺には月菜がいるんだ。
I try to set up and get away from her.
笹桐さんのことは気にしなくてもいいわ。私はペ
What?
ット同士が愛し合ったところで嫉妬なんかしないわ。むしろ
Please.
愛し合ってくれた方が嬉しいの。
Don't you fucking dare.
ペット同士って。
Tsukina's groan echoes in my ears again.
助
She said she didn't remember, but did she get an offer like this too? Did she give in?
笹桐さんを責めちゃダメ。笹桐さんはあなたと一緒にいたいから、あなたのために辛い選択を選んだのよ。
好きながそんな。
あなたと共に戦える能力と場所、そしてあなたとの幸せな生活を私はあの子に約束した。
今度はあなたに幸せで豊かな生活と友人の復讐。
Whoa, what's with the
それを
sudden
約束
shift in
してあげる。
tone?
あなたが失うものは何もない。すでにあなたたちは私の支配下にある。
What
あ
about
とはそのことを自分で認めてしまえばいいだけなのよ。
what's stopping me from just forcibly running away and taking Tsukino away and going into hiding? My will wavers under her promise and her touch. No. Then again, where do you even go from here? Refuse.
優也の仇は自力で撃つ。月野は自力で幸せにする。あんたの世話にはならないよ。
バカな子ね。
Her voice is ice cold. A chill runs down my spine.
何を思い上がってるの、おバカさん。私がその気になれば、あなたたちなんか簡単に不幸のどん底に叩き落とせるぐらいわからないの？
Another chill, but there's no turning back now.
社長はそんなことをしないさ。ここでそんなことをすれば、俺を支配するのを失敗したって
Big
自ら
brain.
認めることになるからな。
I have no idea if that'll work, but she raises an eyebrow in slight surprise.
さすが私が見込んだ子だけあるわね。
She suddenly laughs to herself.
そうね。今日は一本取られたわ。でも状況は変わらないわよ。あなたはカゴの中の鳥なんですからね。
Where's Bachelor when you need him?
まあいいわ。一本取ったご褒美に、ゆうやくんの仇は撃たせてあげる。
I gape in surprise. She's completely recovered her composure and turns her icy smile on me again.
兵隊を一人始末するチャンスをあげるなんて、私には造作もないことだわ。それに、きっとそうしてあげた方が
What?
私のペットが喜ぶから。
In second thought, I don't want revenge anymore.
そうでしょ、笹桐さん。
Ah, fuck.
なんだって。
I look around the room. Tsukina quietly steps out from the dark corner.
好きな。
There's no expression on her face. She just looks like all the other people in Alpha Unit.
ほら、あなたからも言ってあげなさい。
はい。私はトールの敵討ちに協
No,
力します。
Tsukina doesn't want this. Her voice is flat without a trace of emotion. A single tear drips down her pale face. Tsukina didn't come home that night. Officially, she's on business trip. Days pass and my regular duties continue, but she never shows up.
好きな。何を
What's
して
even going on? I hole up in my room by myself, President Tachibana's words still echoing in my head.
またすぐに一緒に住めるようになるわ。
すぐって。
あなたの敵討ちの日までよ。だから頑張って敵を討ちなさい。
好きな。
I never thought I'll miss hearing her nagging every day. She's somewhere right now crying and calling for me.
くそ。
All I can do right now is think about revenge. Once I kill them, my life with Tsukino will begin again. I'll think about what comes next after that. Right now, I just need to wait for my chance. Toru, please. You know Tsukina doesn't want you to take revenge. This shit is dumb. Snap out of it. And it surprisingly comes soon. An emergency alert calls me to the operation room. I get ready to dive. Since Tsukina disappeared, it feels like my mind's shut down. I may look just as stone-faced as the rest of the people here. But it's funny, I can still fight. I almost welcome the mechanical orders from the stupid gear brain.
朝早くからご苦労様。今朝 IVS インダストリーのチップ製造工場がテロリストの襲撃を受けたわ。
Oh wait, no, this is the one where like the viruses are planted to blow up the facility. Her voice doesn't faze me. It doesn't matter if it's IVS or some little strip joint on the edge of town. What I have to do is the same either way.
連中からの犯行声明よ。一応みんな見ておいて。
A video of a man appears on screen. I've seen him on the wanted list. That's Kuwan, the head of the terrorists.
我々は政府と一部大企業による犯罪的な政策を民衆に暴露するため、今回あえてこのような非常手段に訴えた。今から12時間以内に政府は民衆に対し、脳内チップのブラックボックスの存在およびその内容と目的を全国営チャンネルにて公開せよ。もし当局が不尊にもこの要求を無視した場合、我々は工場の物理的完全破壊を辞さない。その際に発生する犠牲者の責任は政府当局にあることはあらかじめ宣言しておく。
The video ends and President Tachibana reappears.
Cool. 相変わらず無駄に
You sound like you know him. She sighs and then addresses me. Oh, wait a minute. I'm fucking dumb. He's the
IVS は知ってると思うけど、うちとは業務提携の関係にある最先端企業の一つ。今回の任務は極めて重要よ。
分かってる。手
Mind
当たり次第
explaining
に
what
敵
this
を倒せば
black
いいわ
box
けだろ。
is?
彼女がいなくなってすっかりクルードになったものの、今回はあなたには特別任務を与えてあげる。
特別任務？
Someone puts their hands on my shoulder. I don't need to turn around to know who it is.
好きな。
I jump up from the console. I knew it. It's her.
トール
She says my name emotionlessly. Slowly, sadness begins to fill her eyes. I must look the same. Everything that froze when she was gone is melting. I take her hands. They're too frail, too cold.
いい相馬くん。敵さえ撃てば今みたいにずっと彼女の手を握っていられる。そのことを肝に銘じておいてね。
No, Toru, that's exactly what she wants.
分かってるよ。
Before I knew it, revenge became what drives me again. I know she's using me, and I hate it, but there's nothing I can do.
大丈夫。私が協力するから。
Toru, that's not the real Tsukina. She wouldn't want you to do revenge. Her voice is quiet. She's staring straight at me. My chest aches seeing her like this. This is the cheerful, clumsy, kind girl I knew gone forever.
カウントダウン始まりました。全パイロットはコンソールにて待機してください。
She lets go of my hands and walks to her console. I sit down again at mine.
トール、これだけは覚えておいてね。
She suddenly calls to me.
私、どんなことがあっても、トールのことを好きだから。
Before I can answer, the countdown ends.